The Toronto Raptors were up by 3 to start the fourth quarter against the Utah Jazz. But then RJ Barrett hits a layup and a three-pointer, and Scottie Barnes hits another shot to extend the lead to 11. What happens next? The Raptors pull their starters and replace them with players like Callie Castleton, Jamal Sheed, and Jameson Battle. Because they're intentionally trying to lose. This is a new form of tanking. The Jazz previously got fined $100,000 for sitting Lauri Markkanen to tank, but now the Raptors are taking it a step further by benching their best players in close games. Tanking has reached a new low, despite the NBA's attempts to curb it. An NBA executive recently mentioned to ESPN that tanking and potential solutions could come up in the NBA's competition committee this offseason. But what can the league do about it? They've already tried changing lottery odds, introducing the 65-game rule, and creating the play-in tournament. However, teams like Toronto continue to sacrifice the integrity of the game for a better draft position. Tanking remains a serious issue, and the question is, what can the NBA do to finally put an end to it? There are a few potential ideas that could help solve the problem. One solution could be flattening the lottery odds. If every team that misses the playoffs had an equal shot at the top pick, tanking would lose its appeal. There would be no incentive to intentionally lose in hopes of securing a higher pick. The only problem is that it could cause teams to tank the play-in tournament, which would be a disaster. Another idea is freezing the lottery odds at the All-Star break. This would lock in each team's chances before the final stretch of the season, preventing teams from intentionally losing games just to improve their lottery odds. If this rule were in place this season, teams like the Pelicans, who are sitting key players like Zion Williamson, would have no reason not to go all in to make the playoffs. The NBA could also consider introducing penalties for teams that repeatedly tank. For example, if a team is in the lottery for 2 out of 3 years, they would lose their chance at the number 1 pick. The more years a team tanks, the lower their chances would be for future high picks. This would force teams to focus on making the playoffs and being competitive rather than banking on the next generational talent. Finally, the NBA could create a lottery tournament for the bottom teams that miss the playoffs. The winner of the tournament would earn the number 1 pick. This idea would add excitement to the end of the season, drawing huge ratings, as fans would tune in to see which team would secure the top pick. However, teams might start intentionally losing to get into this tournament, then pull out all the stops to win the pick, which would create another set of problems. Tanking is a difficult issue to address, and the NBA might need to overhaul its draft system entirely to fix it. But until then, the end of the regular season may always feel like teams are more focused on improving their draft position than competing for playoff spots. One bright spot this season has been Bronny James. He's had a more successful rookie season than many anticipated. After averaging just 5 points per game at USC, he's transformed into a legitimate scoring threat in the NBA. It's incredible how quickly he's elevated his game and proven that it's possible to improve at the pro level faster than anyone expected. Bronny's performance shows that sometimes a player's growth can surprise even the most experienced basketball analysts. Thanks for watching here on Mindset Shift. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more content. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. We'd love to hear your take on this exciting new chapter for Golden State. Until next time, stay tuned and keep shifting your mindset.